this is Brandy from Southern Crafts DIY, and I want to say hey to all my viewers and welcome to any new ones. If you follow me on social media, which the links are down below, you'll have seen a list of everything needed for today's video, and you can also get that list on the community tab or watch my short that tells you what you need. So today we are going to be making a tray. I've done this kind of before, and I just thought this would be a really cool idea. So let's get to it. Yeah, like always, we're going to start off with a list. Not with a list, I'm sorry. We're going to start off with what is needed for today's project. And this was actually a sign I got at Walmart after Christmas, and so it was on sale. It was probably like $1.25, 50 cents, something like that. I'm not sure when I bought it, but I'm going to be using it as a tray so you can find something like this to use. And we're also going to be using napkin, that's what it's called. And I chose this one. I actually had another one in mind, but I could not find it. But I do absolutely love this design. I've used it a couple times before, and I just love this design. So we're going to be using some ivory paint from Waverly Inspirations. It's the chalk paint. You can use white, you can use a different color. I just figured the ivory would help cover up the stuff better. And then we're also going to be using Mod Podge. So we're going to have a paintbrush and a sponge brush also. So let's get to it. Alright y'all, so I decided I want to actually sand this a little bit to help get the color off so I don't have to paint as much over. Alright y'all, it took a bit of sanding, but I think this will work fine. So now I'm just going to paint it and go from there, y'all. And like I said, I wanted to use ivory instead of white just because I think it'll do a little bit more covering. So let me see if I can find a bigger brush. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. So, like I said, I'm just going to paint it and go from there. So, another thing, y'all can use any color y'all want that y'all think would be appropriate. I would recommend, if you're not going to use ivory, off-white color, just go ahead and use white. Because you really don't want it to, you know, really mess up showing through with the napkin. And I'm gonna paint the whole thing, so I'm not too worried about it if it goes up while I'm painting on the sides. So now this will take a while because this is a pretty big piece. And you gotta let it dry, of course. Especially if you have to do a second coat. As you see, I think mine's gonna be okay because I am using ivory. Now I've done a Halloween one that was a box, and then I did a map one, but you know, I'm using different material each time just to show y'all what it comes out looking like, so y'all could know. So we just need to make this look nice. And this bottom coat, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, the stuff on the bottom of the tray, because you are going to cover it, but you want to try to make it look as nice as you can. Because if you're using a napkin, it might show through. That's part of the reason why I say go with a neutral light color to cover it. So there's the bottom, and now I'm going to paint the rest of it. I don't know if you heard that, but my neighbor donkey is over there making noise, and it is loud. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry, and then I will move on to the next step. I might have to do another coat, but I'm also going to be painting the outside of it, so, but the first thing is to let this dry, and I think I will be doing another coat, at least on the sides. So alright, and now that it's completely painted and dry, I'm going to move on to the next step. And that's where I get into it with the, well, not get into it, you know what I mean, where I do my little napkin. So I'm going to try to be careful when I do this. I don't want to tear anything. Very careful. This is a napkin, so okay. Now I'm gonna cut the part I don't need. Move this out of my way. Like this. Because the whole point of this is to you know what? I'm going to use this thing. Give me a second. Scissors will be better because it won't rip the napkin. And they're just going to cut where I made the mark. And hope I did a good job. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take this back piece off because I don't need it. I mean, you could use it, but you'd have to, you know, put it down, glue it to the other one, all that great stuff. So it's a big headache. Okay. Let me be careful because I don't want to tear the napkin. Alright, now I'm going to check to make sure it fits in here like it should. Let's see. Give me a second, y'all. I just gotta make sure it fits right. So I'm pretty happy with that. So the next step is to do the Mod Podging. So you're going to take the napkin out and you're going to get your Mod Podge ready. And you're going to go from there. So, sorry. Alright. And I used a lot of Mod Podge, so I'm already... I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can. And you want to try to be careful and not go too far upside or anything. It dries clear, but you might have a hard time getting the napkin in there. But you want to Mod Podge it as good as you can, as completely as you can. You don't want to leave any spots not Mod Podge. Alright, so I think that is good. So now I'm going to take my napkin. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to stick it in there as good as I can. I might go from one side to the other, because the whole point of this is to get it on the bottom. So I'm slowly doing this. Now, as you can see, I didn't do a great job of the cut, so after it dries I will fix that. But you want to make sure you get it completely down. And I'm going slow because I really don't want to rip the napkin. So now we're gonna go over. And I'm just trying to make sure I get the corners good and the edges really good to make sure it stays down, because I don't want it popping up. So we're just going to lightly go over. Because you want to completely cover it, the top also, with Mod Podge so it seals it. Sorry y'all, my Mod Podge is running a little lower. And this is a hard coat, so that means it'll help harden it too, more than I guess the regular one would. What I'm assuming by hard coat. And you just, if you don't like the crinkles, then I would suggest not using a napkin, because I haven't been able to do it without getting the crinkles. But I mean, I personally think it gives it character. But that's something you have to decide. Alright, so once that dries, I can cut it and we can go from there. Y'all, and once it's dried, look how beautiful it comes out looking. I absolutely love this, and it's great to use any time of the year, especially springtime, and it'll just make a great addition to your house. You can put it on a side table and put stuff in it. You can even use it, when you come in the door, throw your stuff in it. I just think it looks, bathroom, bedroom, I think it looks amazing, y'all. Alright. Alright, y'all, that's it for today's project, and I had so much fun making this tray. It's something I enjoyed doing. I think it came out looking great. If y'all liked it, please hit me. I'm sorry, y'all. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment because it does help my channel to grow. And like I said, it lets me know you're enjoying my lets me know you're enjoying my crafts. I'm sorry. So I will see y'all Friday. Bye.